Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing 3 different looks with the Natasha Denona Love palette. This is a pinky red purple palette, and there is a lot of looks you can do with this palette, but I think I'm going to try to do something more red and then something more purpley, and then kind of like a more wearable toned down a look, because even though this palette is like very fun, there is wearable shades in here that you can probably do like an everyday look with. So the first look I'm going to do is going to be the more wearable one, just because I'm going to be doing all 3 looks back to back, so the more wearable one will be easier to remove. So the first thing I'm going to do is start with this first shade, which is the kind of like setting color in here. It's like a light tan color, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just set my entire lid with it. I do have concealer on my eyelid today. I didn't use the MAC paint pot, I used the e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer, because I do really like this concealer for that, for the eyes. So after that is just set in, I'm going to go ahead and grab this intense shade right here and pack that into the crease. It is pretty intense. So to blend out intense, I am going to go ahead with a fluffy brush and grab the Valentine shade, which is this lighter pink in the palette. So that's as much as I'm going to blend intense. I am going to go and grab Soul right here, which is kind of like a deeper, like mauve color. It's not brown, it's more like pinky mauve shade, but it is a little bit deeper. And I'm just gonna go ahead and like pack that a little bit on the outer portion of the eye. And bring the excess into the crease on the brush. Then again, I'm going to go ahead and grab the fluffy brush with the Valentine shade and just blend out again. So for the lid, I am going to grab Giving, which is this pinky shimmery shade in here. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab that with my finger. This is what it looks like. And then just put it on the lid. And for the bottom lash line, I'm going to go ahead and grab Soul on the outer portion to match. And then for the inner part of the eye, I'm going to grab Intense. And just blend the two together. And now for the inner corner on this side, since it is more of a toned down look, I think I'm going to grab Valentine and just pack it in so it can be like a matte inner corner. So that's this eye. And this is more of the wearable look out of all of the ones that I'm going to be doing. Just blend this out a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and pack Heart into the crease. It is the red shade in here. This color is really nice. I think this is her like cream formula. I haven't swatched this palette. I've just been using this, like my first time using it, and I do like the quality of Natasha Denona's eyeshadows a lot. I don't like spending the price for them, but I do think that they are good. Like if I can get her palettes on sale, I would prefer to do so than paying full price for it. So that's as much as I'm going to pack it on. I'm going to grab a blending brush and I'm going to grab Intense to blend this out. Since it is a deeper shade that I put in the crease, I'm going to grab Intense, kind of like fluff it out some. Not too high up, even though my eyes are pretty small, but just grab some. And now I'm gonna grab Valentine and just blend it out even more with the same brush. So now I'm gonna grab Heartbeat, which is this shade right here. It is like a deep, not too deep, but kind of like a burgundy plum. It's not the deepest shade in here. And I'm going to pat that out here. Putting the excess in. I'm gonna grab the fluffy brush again, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab Heart, which is the red that I had initially started with, because I feel like the red kind of like faded into the look and kind of looks very similar to this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like stamp this on with the fluffy brush, just to kind of give back the red that had disappeared. So now for the lid, I'm going to go ahead and grab Heart and put it all on the lid, and then I'm gonna top that off with a shimmer. So I think I'm just gonna do my finger and grab Heart, which is the red, and just pat it on. I think like an all matte look with this palette will look so good. But I do want to use the shimmers as well right now, since it's my first time using it. But an all matte look would look so good. Like, just look at that. But I am going to grab Passion from in here, which is this one right here, and just put it on top of Heart, which is like this purpley shade, and I'm just gonna put it on top. So it kind of just gave like a little sparkle. It didn't really, well, it did deepen it up, but I think it looks nice. It kind of matches the outer portion now. So I'm gonna try to deepen up the crease just a little bit more so it's not too matchy-matchy. I'm gonna grab Heartbeat again and just put it in the crease a little bit more. Just try to blend this out so it doesn't look like there's no gradient to it. Try to blend it out in here. And I think that does look a lot better now. It does look a lot more smoky than it did initially. And now for the bottom, I'm going to grab Commitment, which is the deepest shade in here. And I'm going to try to line it a little bit back here. And then I'm going to grab Intense. Or maybe I should do Soul in the front. Let's do Soul, which is this color right here in the front. And then blend them out together. And this is what they're looking like. And then for this inner corner, I am going to go ahead and put Lifetime, which is this shimmer, to the inner corner. And I really like that inner corner. I'm going to grab mascara and curl my eyelashes and all that, so then you can see the final two looks divided. So these are both looks. This is the more like wearable one, and then this is the more like outgoing one. I think the purple one, like the all purple one, when I use all purples in here, will be a lot more fun and like deep, because this palette does have a couple purples in there. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this eye makeup off and redo it again, but this time using the purples in the palette, which is so upsetting because these actually look so nice. Anyways, I'll be back. Okay, so I removed the eye makeup as best as I could without really like ruining the rest of the face makeup. The mascara is still on for the most part, but the eyes are pretty much off. So I am gonna go ahead and just start right off and go ahead and put Trust in the crease. Or maybe I shouldn't. You know what? Yes, I am. We're gonna put Trust in the crease, which is, I'm just gonna pack it. It is the purpley shade in here. And we're just gonna go ahead and do that. It is deep. And I am going to go ahead and grab a fluffy brush and grab Soul and blend this out. Not too high up. Then I'm gonna grab Commitment, which is the deepest purple in here, and start putting some of it on the outer portion of my eye. I'm kind of scared of Commitment. Not Commitment, but like the color, because it is really deep. And I'm not sure how it's gonna work. But actually, I'm like barely touching my lid while I'm putting this on with the brush. Actually, I feel like that went on fairly easy. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit more, literally just tapping into the palette. But this is so pigmented that a lot does go on this brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of like stretch it out a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab the same fluffy brush again in Soul and just start blending out a little bit more in here. Then I'm gonna grab the same packing brush again and grab Commitment again, and I'm going to kind of like drag it down, create a line all the way down to the bottom, like half, not half, probably like 1/3 of the last line at the bottom, and then just blend it into the crease again with whatever is left on this brush. And then for the lid, I think I'm going to grab Pure Love, which is this like purpley shimmer. It's really nice. Kind of like a dual chromey color. And put that towards the middle and the front. of the lid. So it's looking like this. And for the bottom, for the inner portion of the bottom lash line, I'm just gonna grab Soul again and just put it towards the front. That way it matches the top. And for the inner corner, I'm really excited about this one. I'm gonna grab Blind. It's gray, but it's like cool, but then it looks green in the pan. I don't know, it's really nice. So I'm really interested in using that in the inner corner. I feel like it's so different. And just look at the inner corner. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a brush and grab a heart, and I kind of do want a little bit more red in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab heart and just add some. And I feel like that added something a little bit of a punch more, and I do like that a lot more. And I can go ahead and grab a little bit of Commitment on a fluffy brush and just pat it on a little bit, and then just swirl it in to deepen up the purple. I'm gonna do the same exact thing on this side now, and then I'll be back. Okay, so this is the final look. I went ahead and used my Fenty Stunner Lip Paint in Uncuffed, which is the mauve one. I really do love this look, and I do love Fenty's liquid lipsticks. I think they're probably like the best liquid lipstick formula out there, and I do like this look the most out of the three, and I do really enjoy this palette. I have used almost every color in here. Like, the only two shades I have not used in here are Transparent and Dream. So these two. No, wait. These two right here. And everything else is really good. This Commitment shade is a cream, like her cream to matte formula. So it is like a kind of like a putty formula. So like if you use it with if you swatch it, it's not gonna look like that color in the pan. It's gonna look sheer, but it really works really nice. Like, I was really scared to use the color because colors like this can be really, really hard to blend out. And since it is the cream to matte formula, it's really nice. Heart, at first I was kind of a little bit disappointed because when I put it in my crease, it kind of like turned pink. But then when I popped it on top of this, it like pops out even more. And I do really love like the red that pops out of this look a lot. And all of the shimmers are great in here. There's not a dud. Like, this Blind color is so nice in the inner corner that I even put it like on my brow bone. And I just really, really love everything in here so far. And yeah, I'm so excited to keep on using this. At first, I was a little bit like, I don't know if it's gonna be worth it because, you know, but I do really enjoy the palette. And I haven't tried the Mita's Cosmetics and Smoky Glow palette, but they do have a little bit of similar colors. Obviously, they're not the same. They're not dupes for each other, but they do have like kind of like the same color vibe. Even though I do think that the Smoky Glow one doesn't have like, it doesn't have any deep matte purples, and this does. I do think like the pinky red aspect, it is pretty similar, but the Smoky Glow one doesn't have any deep purples, and I do really enjoy the purples. So I am gonna be enjoying this palette further on. But that was everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye bye.